I know oftentimes it's hard to come up with new creative lunch ideas, so today I am sharing 5 new creative delicious lunches. These are lunches you could bring to school with you, you could bring these to work with you, or simply eat them at your house. They are that good. Let's get to my kitchen. Let's get started. To kick us off today, we are making these pizza cups and they are perfect served cold. You could of course serve them warm, reheated, but they are just so good served cold. I just unrolled my refrigerated pizza crust on my cutting board. Now I'm cutting like circles in the pizza crust. I'm using a kid's cup. It just works so well. I've found, using a kid's cup, but you could always use like a cookie cutter or really anything to make the circles. I sprayed a regular sized muffin pan with nonstick spray. Now I'm adding the pizza dough right into the muffin pan, just like this. You kind of want to stretch the pizza dough out slightly so it goes over the edges just a little bit. And then I have been finding jars of pizza sauce to be so pricey at the store these days, but I have been finding that these little cans of just tomato sauce with some garlic, oregano, and basil are so affordable and they taste identical to pizza sauce, so I definitely recommend that. But I'm sprinkling mozzarella cheese over the top with a little bit of mini pepperonis, and then this is going to bake in a preheated oven to 400 degrees for about 12 minutes or until they are golden brown. And I cannot keep these hidden veggie chocolate muffins from you. My little ones absolutely love them and they don't realize how many veggies are in them. They're kind of like blender muffins, so to your blender add 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 2 eggs, a cup of fresh spinach, 1 banana, 1 cup of shredded carrots, 1/4 cup of olive oil, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. You are going to blend these ingredients all together. You just have to trust me with these muffins. My little ones just can't even tell that there's like this many veggies in them. They are so good. My little ones eat them throughout the day. I just keep them in my fridge just, to keep them fresh. I love them myself. Sometimes I just eat a couple of these for breakfast, when I'm on the run. Anyway, after you blend that together, add in 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of baking powder, and then a teaspoon of cinnamon and a dash of salt. Mix this together. Again, I will be the first to admit, no, this does not look like the most beautiful thing in the world. Just trust me at this point. Add in 1/3 cup of chocolate chips, give this a stir, and then you're going to spray a muffin pan. I really like using like a mini muffin pan, just so these are kind of like bite size. You could bring them on the run with you. Add them into the muffin pan, bake this in a preheated oven to 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes. Like I said, they are unbelievably delicious. You need to try them. But here's the pizza cups out of the oven. As you see, they are just like perfectly golden brown, cooked through in the center. Just place them into your lunchbox. Like I said before, you could serve them cold or reheated. I also serve these with a little bit of cucumbers, a couple of those chocolate muffins. They are delicious. Need I say more? I also served it with watermelon and pineapple. Now we're getting started on this bacon ranch chicken salad. This is one of our go-to lunches. It is just so easy to throw together. My entire family loves it. Grab a rotisserie chicken or really any type of chicken that's cooked. You just need 4 cups of it. So chop it up or shred it, add it to a big bowl, then add in 1/2 cup of shredded cheddar cheese, 1/4 cup of sliced green onions, 1/3 cup of cooked crumbled bacon. You could use like pre-cooked crumbled bacon. You could cook it up on your own. Really anyhow, any way will work well. You could also use like turkey bacon. Then add in 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a tablespoon of ranch seasoning, and 1/3 cup of ranch dressing. Give this a stir. You could always add ingredients to this, take ingredients away to really make it your own. We like to store this in the refrigerator and then we keep it in there for a few days. We eat it for lunch or snacks. It is just so good. I put it in a lunch container and then I did serve this with tortilla chips on the side just to kind of like scoop that chicken salad with. You don't have to do that, but we just love it with any type of like crackers or chips. I also serve this with my favorite fruit dip of all time. I'll be sharing that fruit dip recipe with you here in a moment. You just can't go wrong with a classic turkey sandwich. Well, I guess you can, but you won't be going wrong with this one. I'm using a brioche roll for kind of like the bun. We love doing that. And then I am spreading some of this garlic and herb cream cheese down. I'm using this instead of like any mayo or any dressing. This is so good. And if you are packing it in like one of your kids' lunches for schools, or if you're just packing it for yourself for work, I do find that cream cheese is better than like mayo or anything like that. It doesn't like absorb into the bread as much as any of like other dressings. Anyway, I also added on a slice of mozzarella cheese, lettuce, tomato, and of course you have to season your tomato with a dash of salt and pepper. And then the turkey, I found this Applegate turkey at my store. It is like a little bit better with the ingredients, I guess. It's a little bit more pricey, but I did find it to be very good, and I will be buying it again. I just sliced our turkey sandwich in half, and just look at how yummy that is. I am serving this alongside of raspberries, a couple of our hidden veggie chocolate muffins. You seriously can't taste the veggies in those chocolate muffins. Then one of you guys actually recommended these like s'mores clusters from Costco, so I tried them and they are so good. I also served this with some of these like toasted chips from Ritz and then some trail mix. This is such a delicious high protein lunch, so easy to throw together, a total winner turkey sandwich. Now we're getting started on one of my all-time favorite pasta salads ever. I love having this for lunch. Sometimes I make it in the beginning of the week and we just snack on it throughout the week. To a pan on the stove, add in 1 pound of ground beef, or you could use any type of ground meat. And then to a pot of boiling water, add in 16 ounces of rotini pasta, or really any type of pasta you like or have on hand. Cook that pasta through, and now that my ground beef is cooked through, I'm adding in 2 tablespoons of taco seasoning, third a cup of water, and you're going to let this simmer, and just let that taco meat absorb the water and the taco seasoning. But now that my pasta is tender, I am going to strain my pasta, and then you want that pasta to completely cool down. You also want your ground beef to be completely cooled down at this point too, so just let it sit and cool down. But once they're cooled down, add your pasta to a big bowl along with iceberg lettuce, sliced green onions, diced tomatoes, drained and rinsed black beans, drained corn, and then that cooked taco meat. Then you're going to add in your French dressing. This French dressing so good with this recipe. Just give this a stir, and there you go. This is the easiest taco pasta salad. Like I said, it is definitely one of my all-time favorite pasta salads. I do make this one often. I just added it into a lunch container, and then I don't want the Doritos to get soggy, so I am serving them along the side. And then I am serving this with my 2-ingredient fruit dip, and here is the recipe for that. It is 8 ounces of softened cream cheese with 7 ounces of marshmallow fluff. Seriously, just mix these 2 ingredients together. It is extremely simple, but this fruit dip is absolutely delicious. Like I said, it's simple to throw together, but it is bold, sweet, and just has delicious flavor. It's also great with a variety of fruits. You could serve it with pineapple, watermelon. You could serve it with peaches, kiwi, grapes. Any fruit will work super well with this fruit dip, but here is this lunch. Pasta salad has always been one of my top favorite things to have for lunch, just because it stores wonderfully in the fridge. Now we're making my all-time favorite Lunchbox turkey meatballs. These turkey meatballs are so easy to make for lunches. They're delicious. They reheat well as well. And then you could also serve them cold if you don't want to serve them warm. We eat them cold all the time. But to a bowl, add in your pound of ground turkey, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half a cup of panko breadcrumbs, half a cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 egg. For the seasonings, a half a teaspoon of salt, and then your pepper, a half a teaspoon of onion powder and garlic powder. Just mash this up all together until everything is well combined. Then you're going to roll them out into kind of like meatballs, place them on a lined sheet pan. You could make them as large or as small as you'd like. Bake this in a preheated oven to 400 degrees for about 25 minutes or until they're cooked through. I did serve the meatballs alongside of some Muddy Buddies, and then these meatballs last in the fridge up to 5 days, and if you want to freeze them, they'll last in your freezer up to 3 months. And then kind of like what I said before, you could eat these cold, or you could of course reheat them just in the microwave for about a minute or 2. We serve them with barbecue sauce often, and they are just absolutely delicious, so high in protein. I also serve these with snap peas. I do want to let you know, one of my little ones started kindergarten this year, and then my other one just started preschool. The preschool is about 2 hours a day, twice a week, and then the kindergarten is also like half day, but they're both so excited to be in school. And my mom heart is just so happy for them and so proud of them. I have so many more videos like this on my channel, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next one. Bye for now.